Uma das maiores bolsas do mundo agora está aqui no Brasil. O TC firmou parceria com a Nasdaq e vai levar você, pela TC News, insights, reflexões, conhecimentos e estratégias para uma visão mais completa de mercado. Toda semana, um assunto vai ser aprofundado por um dos especialistas da Bolsa Americana e você vai ter a chance de ampliar o seu repertório para investir cada vez mais e melhor. Nessa primeira edição do Momento Nasdaq, a gente aborda o índice Nasdaq-100. Vamos entender a relevância dele, a composição e a influência nas tomadas de decisão. Para isso, nós conversamos com Sara Mehle, estrategista sênior de pesquisa de índices, profissional que atua na inteligência de investimento de Nasdaq. Welcome, Sara. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to be here.
Great. So let's start from the beginning. At first, what is the Nasdaq-100 actually?
So the Nasdaq-100 index is an index of the top 100 non-financial names listed on the Nasdaq exchange. This index has a significant weight to the technology sector, but it is not a pure tech index. It also has significant exposure to consumer discretionary and healthcare in addition to other sectors.
And how is it constructed?
So the Nasdaq-100 is a rules-based index. So once a year, the index is rebalanced or reconstituted and is rebalanced quarterly based on those specific rules. We use a modified market cap weighted index methodology with quarterly and annual weight adjustments. And there are also specific weight limits for individual names and as well as the top 5 to avoid overconcentration. But again, once a year, we are refreshing that basket based on very specific rules for the Nasdaq-100.
Well, day by day, thinking like a trader or an investor, what is its utility?
So an index allows investors to follow and benchmark certain parts of the market. So this in particular, again, is the top 100 non-financial names listed on the NASDAQ. These are some of the most powerful, the largest companies in the world, including the Magnificent Seven, names that we all know. But again, this is an index that is used by investors to track the market.
And what criteria must companies meet to be part of the index?
Yeah, so again, we are this is a rules-based index and is refreshed and reconstituted annually. So we use the following criteria. Stocks have to be NASDAQ listed first and foremost. There is a liquidity screening, so we're looking at the average daily traded value of at least 5 million, and a company must have a free float of at least 10%. There is no minimum market cap weighting requirements. It just has to be, again, within that top 100. We also use a 3-month seasoning requirement. So that means that a name must be listed on the exchange for at least 3 months before it is eligible to be a part of the Nasdaq-100 index. And the index includes ADRs. It does not include REITs or SPACs.
Great. Let's reinforce it. At last but not least, how is the index used?
The index, the biggest product by far that tracks the index is the QQQ ETF or exchange traded fund here in the United States. But we have a number of different products that track it in the US and also globally. The Nasdaq-100 index spans many different product wrappers, including ETFs, options, futures, and mutual funds. But again, really looking at those ETFs that track the largest 100 non-financial names listed on the Nasdaq exchange.
Great, Sara. Thank you. Thank you for this interview. I'm sure our Brazilian investors and traders enjoyed it.
Thank you so much.
Semana que vem, a gente tem mais uma edição do Momento Nasdaq. Até lá.